I was able to track down Theresa Rederburg-deboth, who is a coordinator with the school division, and Mrs. White told me that she'd be an awesome person to talk to and ask the question, why do people stay in violent situations and violent relationships?
Well, thanks, Thad, for asking me. That's an excellent question for students to ask of somebody like me or our counseling consultants. They'd be an excellent resource, too, for kids in the school. But and to answer some of that, people do stay in violent relationships because often they don't think that they have anywhere to go. They don't really know who they can access for resources, who can help them, who can talk to them about it. And oftentimes there's quite a cycle of violence, and so initially they feel like they need to leave, but then they feel trapped, and then the emotions all play, and often the abuser, the person that's doing the violence to them, will apologize and be very very caring and concerning, and so they feel like everything's going to be better, and so the cycle continues. And they often say that people are in violent relationships and will attempt to get out anywhere from 7 to 10 times before they actually do leave a violent relationship. So that's pretty interesting when that kind of stuff happens. And sometimes it's not knowing where to go, sometimes not having money to go anywhere, sometimes it's simply thinking that maybe you've done something to make the person that's abusing you mad at you, or that somehow you deserve what's happened to you. So there's a whole lot of mental things happening there in terms of thinking differently about why you're in this kind of situation and who's done what to who, and not really necessarily understanding. Sometimes you don't even understand that you're in a violent relationship. Sometimes it begins to be a pattern and you think it's normal, and you don't realize other people live different ways. So there's lots of people out there you can talk to, and certainly, hopefully if you're in a violent relationship, you would approach somebody in your school, like a counseling consultant, to talk to about this, or in your community there's places like crisis lines and stuff to access for help and support.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to post this to my wiki, and I will definitely be exceeding expectations now.
There you go.